Hi everyone, Anthea Mumby Insurance Brokers, and I am here with my partner today, Douglas Pinnell, and we're talking about life insurance, purchasing your life insurance through the bank. So Douglas, you and I wrote a blog a few years ago, and it was really written to help educate people about the risks and the very real dangers that go along with people buying their life insurance through the bank. And I wanted to check in with you, since we wrote that blog, are you finding that people are still buying life insurance from the bank?
Well, to clarify language, most people don't. Mortgage insurance is actually technically just life insurance. It's life insurance on the mortgage, so most people think of it as mortgage insurance itself. And so that's partly, I think, where some disconnect comes, because I think when they're getting the mortgage, they get mortgage insurance. It's part of it versus that if they feel they need life insurance to protect their families on other matters or whatever, then they look at that separately. So I think that's part of the problem in general. A lot of the problem as well tends to be that a lot of times people feel, I think, that there's pressure that they have to take it from the lender still. And technically, it's actually illegal to tie the mortgage to the insurance. But a lot of times it seems to be the pressure, and also the simplicity side of it. They say, sign here, sign here, sign here, and this was for the life insurance. Okay, sign, and away you go. And that actually is ultimately where the underlying biggest risk comes from buying that product. So with that is the fact that when you're signing those forms, if you go through a full medical type of coverage, some of the banks do have separate divisions now that sell that to you, and they try to push you in that direction as well. But if you're just doing it that way, you don't realize what you're actually signing off. You're basically saying that I've never had any health problems of any sort. The CBC expose that you mentioned, which is in that blog, really talks about that. They do a really neat scene at the end where they ask a bunch of people that are dancing to start sitting down when they, when certain things, they call certain things out, and they end up with like one couple left, and they're the only ones that really got paid if they've been, bank, lender, mortgage insurance owners on the policy. And that's really the biggest problem. There's a bunch of other factors too. I always say, if you, okay, great, wonderful, you got a paid off house, can your family afford the heat, hydro, taxes, food, and all those other things related to continuing to go on?
Right.
Maybe not. And lastly is, great, you got a paid off house. There are a bunch of other ones, but this is the biggest ones to me, is you got a paid off house, but maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. Maybe if something happened away, there was a parent that passed away, and there was a single parent remaining with the children, maybe they would want to move back to where their families were from, if they were from outside of where they currently live. Well, paid off house doesn't allow you to buy that house elsewhere. The money, you can do whatever you want with it. If you have your own policy, you just get, the beneficiary just gets the check to spend however they wish. They can then put the house up for sale. They can pay a couple months mortgage payments on it in the meantime while they go on and look after their lives as a whole somewhere else. So things like that. It's your money, your choices versus your paid off house. Can you sell it? Can you get money? Would you want it? Banks will never foreclose on your loan if you got $250,000 of cash sitting in the bank.
Right.
But they may not loan you dime one if you have $1 million worth of equity but not enough cash flow for salary as a single person to make mortgage payments.
Yes.
It's funny how that side of the banks are weird that way.
Yeah, makes sense. Excellent. So it sounds like, that blog post is definitely worthwhile checking out.
Absolutely.
And if people have more questions, then
call our office. Happy to look at it.
Excellent. Thanks very much.